Good morning everyone at Fishbourne. For those of you who don't know, my name is Miss Grand and I teach Hippo class. Today I'm going to talk to you about somebody who has inspired me and makes me want to make the world a better place. There are so many people who inspire me to make the world a better place. It was hard to pick just one. I thought about what inspires me, particularly what has inspired me during lockdown. I love cake and watching TV. Bingo! Bake Off, the perfect mix of cake and telly. How does this inspire me, I hear you ask? Well, it's not Bake Off itself, it's someone who won Bake Off. I'm going to show you a picture of the person that I have chosen who has inspired me to make the world a better place. If you want to pause it and just have a discussion about who you think this person might be. Some of you may have realised that that is Nadia Hussain, and she inspires me a lot. In 2015, Nadia entered the Bake Off tent. Before doing this, Nadia had never been on a bus by herself before. I think that's amazing that she had the courage to put herself on national television in a national baking competition. How amazing! Nadia ended up winning the whole thing. Since winning Bake Off, Nadia has explored Bangladesh, where her family are from, starred and created her own TV shows, and written several baking books. Nadia inspires me to push myself out of my comfort zone. She reminds me what it's like to be brave and grow in confidence. A lot like all of you do every day. So many of you are brave and courageous, and you push yourselves not just in your learning, in how you act towards each other, how you behave in the classroom. It is a joy to see you guys constantly pushing yourselves. Nadia has written a children's book that's all about worries and how to overcome them. I'm going to read you that story because I think it's a beautiful book, and it is just one of the ways that Nadia has really tried to make the world a better place. So, this story is called My Monster and Me. I will hold up the book when we have pictures, okay? So it says at the start, "For as long as I can remember, I have suffered with panic disorder. Some days it consumes me and other days I can hardly tell it's there. When I wrote this book, I took myself back in time when I was a small child and couldn't explain that feeling. It was my monster. Some days it was shouting and screaming in my face, and other days it sat quietly in my pocket. I wrote this book in the hope that if we learn to explain worries, anxiety and panic early enough to children, they will have the support and tools to help them through life. No child should suffer in silence. Love, Nadia." Okay, are you ready? This is a lovely book. My class have heard it before, so I hope they don't mind hearing it again. This is my monster, and this is me. I've always known my monster. It's always been there. It knows all about me. Maybe my monster arrived when I did. Maybe it moved in when I learned to walk and talk. I don't remember. It was always big. When it stood in front of me, I could see nothing but its huge tummy. At night, when I lay in bed, I could hear nothing but its ginormous growly snore. I wanted Mum to take it away, but when Mum was there, my monster hid. I wish my brother could take it away, but my monster hid again. I wanted Dad to take it away, but it hid from him too. Oops, sorry. My monster got bossier. It started telling me what to do when I was getting dressed and brushing my teeth. When I wanted to play with my toys, it sat on me. It even made me stay indoors when my friends came to play. I wanted to go out and join them, but my monster stood in the way and wouldn't budge. One day, my monster was waiting for me after school. It was gigantic and it was in a bad mood. I tried to lose it, but I couldn't. You see how gigantic its shadow is? Oh my goodness. It's rather a large monster. It followed me all the way to Gran's house. Gran asked me what was wrong. In the end, I told her how my monster just wouldn't go away. It wouldn't leave me alone ever. Gran listened quietly. And suddenly, my monster stopped what it was doing and listened too. It seemed to me that as I talk, my monster got smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I knew that I could make my monster go away. The next day I saw my monster at school. It looked a bit lost, so I picked it up and put it in my pocket. I stroked its fur and it went to sleep. It wasn't as scary anymore. I don't worry about my monster so much these days. I go to school and play with my friends. My monster likes my pocket and I feel okay knowing it's there. But if it ever feels like getting out, I tell it to behave. My monster is part of me. We've known each other from the beginning. This is me. And this is my monster. So I think that is a lovely book, and I think it does help to talk about your worries and how you're feeling, and I think Nadia's book really shows that. I think Nadia is making the world a better place by sharing her experiences and encouraging people to try something out of their comfort zones. So yes, it did all start with cake, but it has grown into so much more. I think Nadia is a real inspiration for us to all follow her example and step out of our comfort zones to find a way to make a difference to our own lives and other people's. Maybe through cake. Thank you for listening to my assembly. In your classrooms, it would be lovely for you to share our school prayer, and I hope to see you all soon. Okay, bye.